Well, hello, private practice success community. As you can see, this afternoon or today, you've got the Gerda and Butterball show. Yeah, she's just here supervising and making sure I say all the right things. So what I want to do is we wait for more people to hop onto the live stream. I just want to say not safe, but share this in some of my Facebook groups. And there she goes. She's already lost interest in what I have to say. There she is. I can see her on the page. So let me just share this because it is 5:30 and I'm hoping that some of our group members will be able to join, seeing that it is after work hours. So I'll pop that in there, and that has shared, and I've got one more group that I really want to share this in because this is for the people, I'm sharing it now, that still is looking at starting their own private practice. And I guess the message that I have this afternoon is very important for them as well. So the topic that you have as the heading of today's live stream is, what is it costing you? And how I decided what I wanted to talk to you today on today's live vlog, which is of course part of my 90-day vlog challenge, was an interaction that we had at the practice. My practice is called the Psych Professionals. We've got a new provisional starting with us in a couple of weeks. Everything was going according to plan until we got communication from APRA that there's some or other hiccup, and I guess there's just another hoop that this person now needs to jump through. So if you are an allied health professional that needs to be registered through APRA, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you're not, let me just tell you that it's really hard to get registered as an allied health professional in Australia. All right, there's so many boxes that you need to tick, and you know, it's good because we want professional, ethical, highly skilled people to be working with our mental health community. So that's really important. But when it is as a result of a certain organization stuffing things up, then it gets a bit annoying. And I started to think on, you know, the journey in terms of becoming a registered allied health professional. And, you know, it takes so much determination, conviction, drive, motivation to keep going and keep going every time there's an obstacle or every time there's another hoop that you need to jump through. For me, coming from South Africa, I had to jump through so many hoops to get my qualifications assessed, then also to have it recognized as equivalent for what people do in the master's degree here in Australia, you know, and I just did all of that. And I guess I suspect, correct me if I'm wrong, or let me know what you think. If you agree, press like, press love. I suspect that what happens is once you finally get your name on that done register and you go, oh, thank God it's all done, you know, you don't want more hoops to jump through. But then, of course, you need to do your continuing professional development. So just off the top of my head, I think we need to do at least 30 hours of professional development, i.e. workshops, every year in order to stay registered.
Does the oven go off or on?
No, I'm just busy live. I'll be with you in a minute.
But does the oven go off
No,
or on?
I'll see you now.
Or stay on?
Sorry, that's just my 8-year-old keeping an eye on the oven for me. So thank you, Hannah.
10.
Oh, so yes, all right. Thank you. Can you close that so that Ethan?
The alarm just went off. So do I keep it on or turn it off?
Yeah, just keep it just where it is. Thank you. As you can see, we are cooking dinner, and he's keeping an eye on the alarm on the oven so that our food don't burn. So as I was saying, yes, so you need to do around about 30 hours of professional development. And what people then do is they focus a lot of that professional, Tracy says 50 hours for an accredited mental health social worker. Oh my goodness, that's so much. That's like more than a week's worth of professional development a year. That's so much. And then of course you focus a lot on improving your clinical skills, because that is a requirement by your professional body or through APRA. In order to stay registered, you need to consistently be updating your skills. And again, you know, fair enough, we want to make sure that helping professionals that works with the most vulnerable of the communities are actually completely, you know, highly trained and skilled, that type of thing. Thank you, Ethan.
Can I one? This one.
Inside. Okay, mine will be with
No,
you in a
one.
minute.
Can I one?
Yeah, can you close that door? Hello. Yes, that's what happens when you're doing a live vlog on the school holidays and your husband is away for work and not keeping the kids entertained whilst you're doing your live vlog. So that was my youngest. As I was saying, yes, so what you do is you then prioritize your clinical skills because you have to. But my question today for you is, what is it costing you not also investing in your business management, business development and marketing skills?
Can we have one blocker?
I'll be with you soon, Ethan, okay?
Please.
Yes, lovey.
We're having one
Yes. So what is that costing you? Because I can tell you, if I look back at my first 3-4 years, hi Melanie, thanks for joining. If I look at my first 3 or 4 years in private practice, you know, you get into private practice and you think, you know, I've jumped through all these hoops, I'm a clever person, I passed the masters, I passed all this other stuff that I need to do, surely I can do this. And you expect yourself to have the technical skills to be a clinician, which you do, that's been checked and assessed. And then for some reason, I expected and I thought I would have these business skills. It's going to help me run a business. And guess what? It doesn't work like that. Just because you are an amazingly highly skilled clinician doesn't mean that you know how to run a business. And if you really look at it, and unfortunately it's only easy to see this once you've actually wasted 2-3 years in private practice not investing in your business management, business development skills, that you realize what it is costing you not to develop those skills, whether that is skills in marketing yourself in your practice, whether that is skills in customer service, whether it's skills in knowing your numbers, how to work out your average session fee, your break-evens, the booking rates, the conversion rates at the front desk. If you don't know how to do that stuff, you're gonna feel it, okay? Maybe not in year 1 or 2, maybe not if your goal is to just maintain a solo private practice, but if it is your goal to have a group private practice, you definitely need to invest in those skills. I can't overemphasize this enough to you guys. And when I finally got myself my business coach, I always said, where were you when I started this business? But you know, if I'm honest, even if he was around, even if he was telling me, Gerda, you need to do business coaching, I probably wouldn't have done it. And it's almost like I had to go through all those challenges, hitting rock bottom, almost going broke probably around 3 times before I went, that's it, had enough, I need to do something. And it's really, I want to appeal to you guys, don't wait for that to happen. Okay, I got through a clinical master's degree, I got through immigration, I got through so much stuff, and I still struggled, because it's really what's the word, you're doing yourself a disservice to expect yourself to have the business skills. It doesn't make you any less of a clinician, doesn't make you any less of a psychologist, OT or a speechy to acknowledge that, geez, I need these business skills and I do not have them. Yes, my lovely.
He doesn't want one.
That's okay.
Can
Thanks
I
for...
have half of these?
No, lovely. Only one per person, alright? Thanks for offering for your sister. I'll be with you in a minute.
want one?
No, I don't want one, thank you. Yes, another interruption. So even though I had all those clinical skills, I couldn't do it. So please, I want you to think, what is it costing you not to invest in your business skills? What is it costing you not to up level in terms of how do I do marketing? How do I look at my numbers? All that type of stuff. And also maybe ask yourself, what amount of money are you leaving on the table in terms of income, turnover, sales and profit, because you are not doing it, because you're just doing another day the same way that you've always done it, because you just believe that this is the only amount of turnover or money you can make in private practice. Believe me, it's not true. I can almost guarantee you that whatever you're making, you can probably double that, depending on how big you are, of course. Amanda says you are so right. Thanks, Amanda. Glad you agree. So don't play it small. The bigger you play, the more people you can help with mental health problems. But it doesn't help if you're not going to run a profitable business, because at the end of the day, if you don't, you're going to have to close those doors again, and that's going to be even worse. So please prioritize these. Acknowledge that, yes, I need to do my CPD for my registration, but you know what? That CPD is just to make sure that you stay current with up-to-date evidence-based best practice stuff. It's also there to maybe upskill in a certain area that you haven't worked in before. But it's not going to lead to more business in your private practice. The only thing that's going to help you get more clients, more of your ideal clients, is to upskill, for example, in this situation, then in your marketing skills. So if you really want to expand your practice, if you want to build it, you want to grow, and ultimately help more people with mental health difficulties in better and more effective ways, you have to invest in your business skills. So, hi Lisa, thanks for joining. So before I have interruption number, would the next one be 4, 5 or 6? I'm gonna leave it at this. I better go check that food that's in the oven, make sure it hasn't burned as yet. I would love, guys, for you to continue this conversation even more in our groups and in the comment section. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow. Bye for now.